I'm Samantha Bradbeer, and I work at Hallmark, a company that believes when you care enough, you can change the world.
What does a historian do?
A historian is someone who studies history and uses written sources to learn about past cultures and societies.
What does an archivist do?
An archivist is someone who preserves those materials. They collect them, they manage them, they provide access, and share that history with others.
Why do we need to preserve things?
Materials in an archive are often rare, fragile, and extremely unique. Sometimes they're the only items like that in the world. So we need to take care of those items. But first, I have to catalog, store, and protect those items with some of these supplies you see here. So an item might be placed in a protective sleeve, perhaps like one of these vintage postcards here, and you just slide it in, and then it can be safely handled for now and for future generations. I also use folders and boxes, that way the outside environment isn't damaging to the items. And then once the items are properly stored and protected, I can then pull the items in the future for research purposes, share that history behind the original with others, including you.
How does Hallmark use what you archive?
I love answering research requests, creating displays at the Hallmark Visitor Center, providing tours of the Hallmark archives, but most importantly, I love helping artists and writers create new product for Hallmark. One of my favorites is actually inspired by this vintage postcard dated 1910. It was something that J.C. Hall originally purchased and resold when he was here in Kansas City, before we started designing and manufacturing greeting cards. Well, this original features a Santa that looks a little stern. Thankfully, when we decided to reinterpret it for today's market, the artist actually made the Santa have a much cuter, friendlier expression.
How did you get so good at what you do?
At the age of 9 or 10, I knew that I wanted to be an adventurer, an explorer. Luckily, I grew up in a military family, so I was able to travel the world, learn from different cultures, visit historic sites and museums, and learn how others were protecting objects, but also sharing their stories. In addition to traveling around the world with my family, I quickly started to realize that I could learn more in school as well. I started to pay attention to my science and history classes especially, but I also was starting to enjoy reading for the first time. In fact, I really struggled initially, but after taking reading comprehension classes and learning from my friends, I started to enjoy it. But more so, I started to really help others and share the information that I was learning by presenting for book reports or participating in school plays. Even local events like the Renaissance Festival or Kansas Day allowed me the opportunity to share what I had just learned with others, and I continue to do so today.
Can I do what you do?
If you like helping other people, searching for hard-to-find answers, collecting and organizing things, or perhaps reading to your pets and siblings, then this might be a career for you. You might become an archivist, a librarian, a museum curator, or even a historian. I'd recommend going to your local library or museum and asking the staff some questions to learn about what they do and see if maybe it might be a good fit for you. Be open and be creative. Look around and explore. The constant search for knowledge allows you to really find what you're interested in. Just as Hallmark founder J.C. Hall once said, you can find inspiration in anything, whether that's taking the bus, taking a walk, looking in shop windows, or even just being around nature. Use those moments, and they might be able to shed some light into something that you want to pursue in the future.
For more creative inspiration, be sure to explore our website at hallmarkkaleidoscope.com and check out our other program offerings, or call 816-274-8300. and follow the prompts to hear an imagination-inspiring message or fun song.